Hello there, and a big welcome to Speak English with Ed, coming to you today from Thailand. Now we're here on a holiday visiting family and friends, so I thought I'd take this opportunity to make a video and talk about time. Now I did a little video a while ago about the prepositions of time. Today I want to talk about how we talk about time in English. If you ask someone what is the time, what will they say to you, and how will they answer? So today that is exactly what we're going to be talking about. Now you all know what digital time looks like on a phone, so you know how to say it when you see this. You look at your phone, you know what to say. But there's other ways that we talk about time in English, so let's jump in and have a look. How to tell the time in English, or more so, how English people will tell you what time it is in English. Now when you look at a clock and you ask somebody what time it is, you would recognize a time like this. It is 9:15. Now the day is split into hours and into minutes, and the hours in a time like this are represented by 9, and the minutes are represented by the 15, and the Friday the 8th of July is the date. Okay, so we all know that one day is made up of 24 hours, and 1 hour is made up of 60 minutes, and 1 minute is made up of 60 seconds. Although when you're telling somebody what time it is, we don't usually mention the seconds. We usually forget about the seconds. But all this information tells us that one day has 24 hours. It also has 1,440 minutes. And if you start counting now, 1, 2, 3 for every second, you will get to 86,400 this time tomorrow. It takes a day. There's 86,400 seconds in one day. But what happens when we get to the end of the day? What happens to this display time? The last minute of the day is 23:59. Okay, 23:59 would be the last minute for Friday the 8th of July. But what's it going to do when it jumps over to the next minute? Is it going to go to 24:00? Well, let's have a look and see. It's going to go to 0, because this is the first minute of the next day, and we're now on Saturday the 9th of July, so we've gone over a day. We're a minute further into the day, and then we start counting up the minutes again, 1:02 all the way through to 23:59, when it will go on to Sunday the 10th of July. So we all understand that. Let's just get in the footings right here that we all understand that bit. Now, digital time isn't the only way that we tell time. Clocks and watches do it in a circle. They have a circle that goes round and round. And a clock face or a watch face is divided into 12 different sections. And each of these sections represents 1 hour. Now this is 1 hour for each section. The green hand is an hour hand, and when it moves round 1, it's moved 1 hour, and then it'll keep going round, and by the time it's gone all the way round, it's gone round 12 hours. So one complete circle is 12 hours, but there's 24 hours in a day. So what happens then? Well, this clock the first time round represents 12 hours from midnight round to midday. That's dinner time. From midnight, when the day starts, round to the middle of the day, which is midday, which is usually lunchtime. And the second time it goes round, it will be representing the afternoon, PM. So this is all the way from midday round to midnight, but it needs twice round to represent a day. Now time is also represented by minutes. There are 60 minutes in the hour, and each one of these sections represents 5 minutes. Now we know that there are 12 sections all around, so 12 times 5 is 60. That's just 60 minutes in the hour. So we've got 5, each section represents 5 minutes, so that's 10, 15, all the way around to 60. And when it's gone round once, then the hour hand moves round one section, so that's 1 hour. So this at the moment is saying it's 1 o'clock, right? But usually when you see a clock or a watch or anything, the numbers that you see on the face are hours, not minutes, they're hours. So we'll put these hours onto the clock face. Now remember, the small hand tells us what hour it is, and the big hand, the long one, tells us what minutes they are. So what time do you think this clock that we have here is telling us that it is? Well, the hour hand has gone past 9, but it hasn't got to 10 o'clock yet. So it's still 9. So it's 9. The hour hand is 9. And the minute hand is on 15, so it's 9:15. Now in English we would usually say it's 9:15, but we'll come to that in a little while. When you tell a time with a watch like this, always look at the small hand first, the little one first, that's the green one. Look at the little hand first and tell the hour, and then the minute. So it's 9:15. Okay, so remembering that, little hand first and then the big hand, what time is it now? Well, it's gone past 10, but it hasn't got to 11, so it's still 10, right? It's 10. It's gone past 30 on the minutes, but it hasn't got to 35. Now if that's divided 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, that has got to 34. So the time here would be 10:34. 10:34. Do you understand that? Do you understand how we got to 10:34 there? Right? Look at the hours first, look at the minutes second, and forget about the seconds altogether. We don't talk. Seconds go by that quickly that there's no point saying somebody it's 10:34 and 10 seconds, because by the time you've told them that, it's 11 seconds and it's gone by that quickly. So we don't mention seconds when we're talking about the time. But what we do when we get to certain parts of the clock, we talk about them different. So we split the clock into two, and we've got 2 halves, right? All the way around is a whole hour. So by the time it gets round, the minute hand gets round to 30, that's half an hour, right? So we can now say it's gone half an hour past 12 o'clock. So we look at the little one and it's 12 o'clock, and we look at the big one and it's gone halfway round, 30 minutes, so it's gone halfway, so it's half an hour past 12 o'clock. But what we usually say is it's 12:30. It's half an hour past 12 o'clock, but we don't say half an hour, we just say half, and we don't say 12 o'clock, we just say past, half past 12. So that's fine, and this is the same for each hour. At this point here it would be 3:30. 3:30. Now we don't know whether this is 3:30 in the morning or 3:30 in the afternoon. The digital one tells us it's 3:30 in the afternoon because it's 1500, but using a watch like this you need to know whether it's light or dark. Look out the window and see if it's light or dark, and that way it'll tell you whether it's the middle of the afternoon or the middle of the morning. But this is 3:30. Okay, and it's the same with the minutes. when the big hand or the minute hand gets to 5, we say it's 5 minutes past 12, but we don't say minutes, and we just say it's 5 past 12. And for 10, it's 10 past 12. 10 past 12, because it's gone 10 minutes now past 12 o'clock. But what do we do when it gets to 15 minutes past 12? 15, we say it's a quarter, because it's gone quarter of the way round the clock. But we're going to talk about that in a little bit. We've not covered quarters yet, so we will do. Now, when it gets to 20 past, we say it's 20 past 12. And what are we going to say when it gets to 25? This is 12:25 now, but people will say to you it's 25 past 12. It's more common to say 25 past 12. And when it gets to 30, they will, of course, as we've just discussed, say it's half past. Now, we've already said that we've got quarters. We've mentioned quarters. So what are quarters? Well, a quarter is a fourth. It's a whole, the whole way round, divided into 4 different parts. 4 different parts are a quarter. And on the clock, or on with anything that you divide into 4, there are 4 quarters, all the same size. A quarter, all the same size, and all these quarters are 15 minutes long. So when the big hand, the minute hand, gets to 15, it's travelled a quarter way round. Remember, with the 30 minutes it had travelled half. Well, now it's travelled half of half, so it's gone a quarter. That's 15, so we say it's a quarter. Now it's gone, the hour hand has gone past 12 o'clock. It's heading towards 1 o'clock, so it's gone quarter past 12. So this is a quarter past 12. On this side, it's the minutes are going away from the hour, so we say past. These minutes have gone past 12 o'clock. So all these minutes on 5, 10, 20, quarter, 25, half, they're all past the hour. So these would be all past 12 o'clock. But when we get to the other side, we say it's a quarter to 1. We don't say it's 3/4 past 12. It's not correct to say that. It's a quarter of an hour to go to 1 o'clock, right? There's 15 minutes to go to 1 o'clock. 15 minutes to 1. Do you understand that? Do you understand that on the numbers coming down, where the minute hand is coming down, it's coming away from an hour, but when it starts going up, it's going towards the hour. Now it gets really confusing, because when we say it's 12:45, we're saying it's 45 minutes past 12. But when we look on the clock, we say it's 15 minutes to 12, or quarter of an hour to 12, quarter to 1 o'clock, sorry, 1 o'clock, quarter to 1 o'clock, not past 12. Okay, because these minutes are going up towards the hour, to the next hour, which is 1 o'clock. See, it's gone up to 1 o'clock, and it's now 1 o'clock. The next hour will be 1 o'clock. So we've got there. So this is, what time is it here? The hour hand has just gone past 1, and the minute hand is on 5. So here it's 1:05 on the digital clock, but it's 5 past 1 o'clock on the clock on the analog. This is an analog time on the analog clock. Here it's gone to 1:10, 1:10, so it's 10 minutes past 1, right? It's 10 past 1. What is it here now? It's gone to 1:15 on the digital clock, but what time is it here? It's a 1:15. Still going past 1. We've not got to 2 yet, so we're still going past 1. Here it would be 20 past. 1:20 is 20 minutes past 1. 1:20, 20 past 1. And this is 25 past 1. 25 past 1. Here, what's this one? What do you think this one is? Well, it's on the half hour and it's gone past 1 o'clock, so it's 1:30. 1:30. When we start going up, do you remember what happens now? We start going up, it's got to 1:35, but we don't say 35 minutes past 1. Past 1. What we say is it's 25 minutes before 2, because if you count, there's 35, 40, 45, 50, 55 and 60 is 25 minutes before 2 o'clock. It's not got to 2 o'clock, so it's before 2 o'clock. So it's 25 to 2. 25 to 2. And when it gets to 8, it's 40 minutes past 1. It's 1:40, but we say it's 20 minutes to 2. It's very confusing, and you need to understand that you start counting down. Although the minutes are counting up, the minutes to the hour are counting down. And when it gets to 45, what do we say here? It's going to be a quarter to 2. This is a quarter to 2. 1:50 is 10 to 2. And 1:55 is 5 to 2. And then it goes up to 2 o'clock. So that's how you tell the time in English. It's 5 past, 10 past, a quarter past, 20 past, 25 past, half past, 25 to, 20 to, quarter to, 10 to, 5 to, and on the hour. It's very complicated. I know it's very complicated if you're not used to it. If you're only used to telling digital time, well then it can be complicated. But this is how people will tell you if you ask them the time in English. Of course, you can of course say it's 1:45 looking at this, and when it gets to 10 you can say, well, it's 1:50. But this is common way. You need to understand this, because this is how people will tell you the time in English. At the top of the hour is always o'clock, so this is 2 o'clock. So just have a recap. We tell the time in hours, minutes and seconds. We do not tell the seconds when we're when somebody tells us the time. They won't tell you the seconds, they'll just tell you hours and minutes. Digital time tells the hour followed by the minutes. For example, 9:15. And a digital day starts at 00:00 and ends at 23:59. Analog time has goes round, and it's got an hour hand and it's got a minute hand. The clock face is divided into 12 hours, so that the hour hand has to go around twice for a complete day, because once round is only 12 hours and there's 24 hours in a day. Now the number of minutes between 1 and 30 you count past the hour. They've gone past the hour. So 5 past, 10 past, quarter past, 20 past and 25 past and half past are all past the hour. The minutes between 31 and 59 are said to be going towards the hour, but we count them down because there's getting fewer minutes every time. There's 1 minute less every minute to it. So it's 25 to, 20 to, quarter to, 10 to, 5 to, and then it's on the hour. Now the 30-minute mark is always half past the hour, and the 15-minute mark is a quarter past the hour, and the 45-minute mark is a quarter to the hour. Now thank you very much for watching this video. You may need to get used to it a little bit and watch it a few times to get used to how we talk about quarter past and 10 to and all these sorts of things, which is going to be tos and which is going to be past. Watch it a couple of times and you will get used to it, but you will hear it quite often because this is how English people speak. So if you've enjoyed this video, I'd like to say thank you very much for watching. It's been a pleasure speaking to you and bringing you this message from Thailand. So what I want to say is, if you haven't subscribed already, please hit the subscribe button. It's just below this video, and make sure that you ring the bell to get notifications from YouTube when we release new videos. So this is English saying, please stay safe, take care, and practice, and I'll see you in the next video. So I'll say cheerio for now. Bye.